Look at your wrists. No, seriously. Stop for a second and actually look at them. Now here's the uncomfortable question. Why do they still look the same? Same size, same shape, same weakness, even after months, maybe years, of training. You built your chest, you grew your arms, your shoulders got wider. But your wrists? They stayed exactly where they started. And deep down, you already accepted the excuse. Genetics, small bones. Nothing I can do about it. That's what you told yourself. That's what everyone tells themselves. But here's where it gets interesting. Because in the next few minutes, you're going to realize something most lifters never figure out in their entire life. Your wrists were never the problem. Your training was. And if you stay with me, I'm going to show you exactly why your wrists haven't changed, and the one thing almost nobody is doing that changes everything. But first, understand this. Your bones won't grow. That part is true. But your wrists are not just bone. What actually creates that thick, dense, powerful look is everything wrapped around it. Muscles, tendons, connective tissue. And those adapt fast if you train them correctly. But almost nobody does, because modern training is incomplete. Think about your workouts. Pull-ups, curls, rows, deadlifts. What are you doing in every single one? You're gripping, closing your hand, pulling, over and over again. That builds one thing, the flexors, the underside of your forearm. But your wrist isn't designed for just that. It moves in 3 directions. Flexion, extension, rotation. And here's the problem. You've been training one and ignoring the other 2 completely. That's why your wrists look flat. That's why they never develop that thick, complete look. Now here's where most people miss something critical. And this is important, so don't skip this part. Because in about a minute, I'm going to show you a simple routine I personally use that most people have never even seen. And it's one of the fastest ways to build dense, solid wrists without a gym. But before that, you need to understand why it works. Go back in time. Before gyms, before machines, before workout splits. Men didn't train wrists. They lived in a way that made weak wrists impossible. They carried. They twisted. They gripped. They controlled weight from every angle, every single day. Their wrists adapted because they had no choice. That's the key. Not more exercises, better stimulus. And that's exactly what we're going to recreate. First, rotation. This is the most ignored movement in modern fitness. Almost nobody trains it. And that's exactly why almost nobody has dense-looking wrists. Rotation builds the deep structure, the layers, the thickness you can see from every angle. Grab a dumbbell, hold it like a hammer. Rest your forearm on your leg. Let your wrist hang off the edge. Now slowly rotate your palm down. Pause. Then rotate all the way back up. Controlled. No momentum. That's 1 rep. 3 sets, 12 to 15 reps. And here's what's going to happen. At first, it'll feel weak, unstable, awkward. Good. That means you found something your body has been ignoring for years. And now second, extension. This is where your wrists are probably the weakest right now. Flip your arm over. The top side, almost never trained. But it's responsible for opening your hand and stabilizing your wrist. Ignore it, and your wrists stay incomplete. Here's the fix. Get a bucket of rice, or sand, or even flour. Push your hands in. Now move, open, close, twist. Spread your fingers. Don't stop. 2 to 3 minutes. Straight. And somewhere around the 1-minute mark, you're going to feel a burn you've never felt before. That's not weakness, that's activation. No rice? Use a thick rubber band. Open your fingers against resistance. 3 to 5 rounds. Simple. Effective. Now here's the part most people completely ignore. And this is where the real transformation happens. Endurance. Not how strong you are for one rep, but how long you can stay strong. Because real wrist thickness comes from connective tissue density, and that only builds through sustained tension. Here's what you do. Take a towel, throw it over a pull-up bar, grab both ends, and hang. That's it. But don't underestimate it, because this will expose your weakness fast. The unstable grip forces your wrists to stay fully engaged the entire time. If you're stronger, do pull-ups. If not, just hang. Your goal? 45 to 60 seconds, 3 sets. And over time, something changes. Your wrists don't just get stronger. They start to feel different, denser, heavier, thicker, even when you're not training. Now, here's that part I told you to wait for. The simple routine I personally use. And if you actually follow this, you'll feel a difference within weeks. 3 days a week, that's it. Start with rotation, 3 sets. Move to extension, 2 to 3 minutes non-stop. Finish with towel hangs, 3 sets. No shortcuts, no rushing, just controlled, focused work. Stick to it for 6 to 8 weeks. Because this isn't just muscle. This is connective tissue. It takes longer, but it lasts longer. And when it hits, it shows. This is where most people quit. Right before results. Don't be that guy. Because once this clicks, everything changes. Your grip gets stronger. Your lifts feel more stable. Your arms look more complete. And your entire physique levels up. People think strength is built in big muscles, but real strength is built in the details most people ignore. So the next time you train, don't just chase size. Build structure, build balance, build density. Because average training gives average results, and Omega Body doesn't build average.